Look at me. You see how stiff I am, bro? Bro, the first time I ever went to another gym to spar, I literally got my ass beat. And it was no reason for me to get beat this bad too, because at the time I had good coaching. So shout out to Coach Joel. I had my gas tank was full. I was running like 6 miles. The conditioning was good, and my technique has improved tremendously from when I first started. I was preparing for a fight at this time, man. So of course that's why I was hard sparring in another gym. But it was no reason for me to get my ass beat this dang bad, man. But look, I have the story time I'm gonna tell y'all, and also I have video footage of both of the spars of that day, so y'all can learn from my mistakes. That's really what this video is for, man. So y'all can see what I did, and y'all can learn from my mistakes, and hopefully y'all don't go to another gym and get y'all ass beat like I got my ass beat, man. But before we get into the video, I'm gonna need y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and share this to a friend if y'all enjoy the video, man. Go ahead and get y'all boy name out there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get into it. So at this time, I'm pretty sure I had about 3 to 5 years of training in boxing. I might be over saying it. Maybe 2 to 4 years of training under my belt of boxing, just for fun. Because originally I was just doing it for the health and for the weight loss. I wasn't planning to take it serious. But my coach was like, "You doing all of this training, and I was sparring too. You doing all of this sparring. You might as well fight, basically." So I said, F it, I'll take a fight. So this was my first fight that I was ever preparing for. We was really going hard. I don't really remember everything we was doing, but I remember at this time, my sparring was like, bruh, I was probably going 20 minutes, 30 minutes of straight sparring. I remember one of the coaches in the gym, he used to turn on that clock, 20 to 30 minutes straight sparring. And I was going through that like pretty well. I was running about 3 to 6 miles at least 4 times a week. You know, I was doing 3 days and 2 days about 5 to 6 times a week. So my conditioning and everything was pretty good leading up to this, you know, this fight, or I guess this sparring, as we talk about in this video. All right, so anyways, at this time we was doing a lot of sparring, but we was doing sparring in our gym. Everybody know, if you play a sport, of course, home court advantage, home court, like, you feel comfortable, that's your territory. So if another gym came in there, we were sparring in our gym, you know, I was feeling comfortable. Of course, when I was sparring my peers or I'm sparring my teammates, I'm feeling comfortable. So I'm pretty confident in my ability and everything I've learned, you know, as of right now. So one day, my coach was like, "Hey, do you want to spar, or can you spar at another gym?" Well, this is Texas City Gym. Shout out to Texas City Gym. But anyways, my coach was like, "Hey, do you want to fight at another gym?" And I said, "Hey, I'm down for anything. You know, I ain't backing up for nothing. You know, if the coach asked me to do it, I was going to do it, you know?" So he asked me, "I want to spar for another gym," and I said, "Yeah." Me and my homeboy Jakarin at this time, we was really doing the boxing stuff together. So after he asked me, like, did I want to spar at another gym, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't nervous as hell. I was not nervous at all. I wasn't nervous at all. As I told y'all, I was doing a lot of sparring in my gym, and I was dominating for the most part. So in my head, I thought I was gonna go to another gym and I was gonna knock this nigga out. Cause of course, when you in your gym as well, like, I was sparring teammates for the most part. We're not going 100%. We not trying to knock nobody out. We working. So in my head, I'm like, "Hey, I'm finna go to this other gym and I'm finna go to 100%, which is really bad. If you're sparring, you're going to another gym, you're going to your gym. I mean, if you're going to another gym, prove your point. You know, you there to prove your point that y'all the best gym, but you're not going in there to knock nobody out at the same time. So that was a really bad mindset. But once again, this is my first time going to an outside gym. So anyways, I had the mindset, I'm finna go in and I'm finna knock this nigga out. Like, nigga, I'm Mike Tyson. I'm finna go and this nigga not finna be able to touch me. I'm finna one hit this nigga. I'm finna, like, nigga, I'm that nigga, you feel me? So boom, we're gonna fast forward to the day of the sparring. I was a little bit tired, so I decided that I was gonna stop by the corner store and I was gonna buy a C4. Boy, first lesson of this video: if you're sparring, I highly suggest do not take pre-workout, Do not take an energy drink unless you really need it. Do not take an energy drink. Like, bruh, I highly suggest it from my personal experience, bruh. I would never, in my only energy drink I would ever drink before a sparring match or a boxing match is Celsius. Why? I don't know, but that's the only one that does not like get me the way that y'all finna see in this video. Anyways, I stopped by the corner store and I got me a C4, and in my mind, I thought the pre-workout was gonna make me stronger, you know, give me more endurance. It was gonna make me better in the sparring match. So I ended up drinking the C4. I ended up drinking the C4, and I arrive at the gym. You know, I'm drinking the C4 on the way to the gym. I arrive at the gym. I get my stuff at the car, and I start seeing, like, you know, when you pull up to another gym, you start seeing all your teammates that's coming from your gym to spar at that same gym, because it wasn't just me, of course. And we all getting out the car, everybody, you know, hey, what's up, hey, man, we finna go in, like, everybody, like, hey, we finna go in there, we finna beat this gym ass, basically, you know. So I walk into the gym, and surprisingly, this was actually my first gym. Like, before I went to Coach Joel, the gym that I'm sparring at right now, that was literally my first gym that I ever went to learn boxing. I don't think he remembered me, because I think I lost like 100 pounds by the time I went back there. But all right, so I walk in. I wasn't too brand new to the place, obviously, being that that was my first gym. So I walk in, I find my nearest bench, I put my headphones in, and I start preparing. You know, I'm wrapping up myself. I'm shadow boxing. I'm getting ready to go in there and do what I said I'm gonna do initially, which is knock the nigga out. What I said I was gonna do. So anyways, it gets time for me to fight, and I go into the ring, and let's watch the video from here, man, because I got the video footage. Why not watch the video? All right, boom, man. That's me right there. That's me. That's me in the maroon, and that's my opponent right there. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kind of scared, because this was the first time I ever faced somebody this tall. I'm 5'8" in this video. I'm 5'9", and I think he was like 6'1" or 6'2", so he was the tallest opponent I've ever faced. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Look at me. You see how stiff I am, bruh? Damn. He just countering my ass, bruh. Damn, like, bro, he keep giving me with that same right hand. I did not know what to do about that at all, and I keep smothering myself too, so it's not making it no better. Is he sparring in basketball shoes? I ain't even peeped that. As you can see, I gassed myself out at this point, bruh. All that running, all that trying to knock him out, all that being tense and stuff. I was doing myself no justice. You hear my coach trying to give me some advice? Dang, this shit long. How long was I fighting? There you go. So yeah, as y'all see, bro, I was very tense, and I was very, and I kept smothering myself, and I was just in there trying to knock him out. I was paying attention to no technique, nothing that we learned, nothing. You feel me? I was very tense. And my coach, after the freaking boxing match, I go to the corner, and my coach, He's like, what the fuck was that? Like, he told me straight up like that. He said, what the fuck was that? I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit was, looking back, that shit was funny as hell. But in the moment, I was so defeated. I was so disappointed, bro. Because I knew I went in there. I looked like a dumbass. I got my ass beat. I go back to the corner. My coach is like, what the fuck was that? And I said, I don't know, coach. I'm nervous. Like, that's all I can say. I said, I'm nervy, coach. I'm nervous. Why you bring me to this gym, coach? But nah, I got one more sparring footage too as well. I didn't watch this one. That was a story time on that one. I don't remember this one too vividly. But the one I just showed y'all, that was the one I knew for a fact I got my ass beat. Let's check out this one too as well. Let me go back. Oh yeah, this is when I sparred Sergio. I remember this one. I don't remember this one, but I remember him. I think I did better this one though. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure I did better this sparring match. Can we get that off the screen? I went in there a little bit more calm. He was my size, so I still think I don't know. I don't remember. I'm gonna shut up though and watch. That nigga was trying to get rid of me. That nigga was, hey, why look at him, why he trying to get rid of me? He trying to catch a highlight reel. That's how you know it's bad. Nah. I don't even remember that. He took me to the corner and asked was I okay. That shit crazy. That's how you know you getting your ass beat. You and I. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all one thing, bro. That nigga punches hurt. To this day, I'm good. I'm way better. That nigga punches hurt. I'm really a dog for standing in that ring with him, bro. I boxed him a couple times, man. I boxed him a couple times. Side note, boxed him a couple times. I've been boxing for about 7 years now. I box better people than him. He not the best boxer I box. And I box people who hit harder than him, but he just hit hard. But he was the only person who ever dropped me. And he was the first person to hit me and ever make me see black. That shit's crazy. The only person too. But anyways, yeah, man. If y'all get anything from this video, bruh, don't think you, for one, when you go on to spar, you going in there to work to get better so you can knock the person that you're actually fighting out in the ring. Don't ever go into a sparring match trying to knock somebody else out unless they trying to knock you out. You feel me? If they start it, you finish it, you know? But don't ever try to go and knock somebody out. Second lesson, be careful what you drink and eat before your match. I suggest don't take pre-workout before your match. You feel me? And the third lesson is, I don't know. What you think the third lesson is? Comment it down below, man. But that's it, bro. I don't have a third one, man. Hopefully y'all learn from my mistakes, man. Appreciate y'all boys for watching. If y'all like the video, y'all gotta like, comment, subscribe. That's pretty much it, man. Have a good day.